I was 24, fresh out of community college on the res, scraping by with gigs like tending horses, fixing fences, and helping elders with errands. Anything to keep cash flowing in our tight-knit Navajo community. An auntie I'd helped with her sheep recommended me to her cousin's friend, a guy named Ray. He hit me up one evening, saying he was heading to a powwow out of state for a week and needed someone to crash at his place to watch his res dog, Shadow, a skittish mutt who hated being alone, better with company overnight. The pay was solid, more than the usual side hustle, so I said yeah. Met Ray a couple days later. Mid-40s, broad-shouldered, with a faded tribal tattoo peeking from his sleeve and a trucker hat. Seemed chill at first, maybe too chatty, but not off. His trailer sat on the edge of the reservation, backed by scrubby mesas and pinyon trees, the kind of spot where coyotes howled at night. Inside was cozy but worn faded rugs, dream catchers on walls, an old wood stove. He showed me the ropes. Feed Shadow scraps with kibble, hide the key under the porch rock, help myself to venison in the freezer. Said I could bunk in the spare room off the kitchen. Started Monday. First 2 nights, easy. Grilled some fry bread, watched satellite TV, walked Shadow under the stars, crashed with him snoring at my feet. Third night flipped everything. I was lounging on the bed, fiddling with my phone, when my eyes hit the nightstand. There was this sleek digital clock, all glossy black with red glowing numbers stuck out like a sore thumb against the room's earthy vibes. Curiosity tugged. I leaned closer, and bam, tiny black dot above the display, angled right at the bed. Heart slammed. I'd heard whispers around the fire about hidden eyes in the white world, but here? Picked it up heavy, with a low hum like spirits whispering. Stared into that dot, and Shadow whined sharp from the door. Then, a creak from deep in the trailer, like a door easing shut. Not the front, but inside. Chills ripped through me. Ray wasn't due back till weekend, it was midweek. Froze, clock in hand, pulse thundering. Footsteps padded slow on the linoleum, slammed the door lock just as they stopped outside. Ray's voice slithered through, steady but winded. Forgot something in there, open up. I choked silent. He switched. It's not what you think. Just a motion thing for the dog, didn't want to scare ya. Backed away, hand clamped over my mouth. He pounded now, voice cracking angry. Come out, we talk like kin. Shadow barked wild, scratching. Window was my out, low to the dirt but latched tight. Fingers shook, 3 tries to flip it. Behind, Ray roared about keys and cops, calling me a thief on tribal land. Shoved open, tumbled into sagebrush. Shadow pawed but stayed. Bolted through the arroyo, gravel crunching, hit the dirt road gasping. Phone out, called my uncle 20 minutes away. Hid in mesquite till his truck rumbled up, eyes darting back. Crashed at his Hogan that night. Next day, blocked Ray, talked to a tribal lawyer. No proof, no snap of the clock, no device, meant no charges. Could claim it was for coyotes or something. Wanted to sneak back, but lawyer said nah, too risky, skin crawling at the thought, never got paid. Auntie ghosted my texts, maybe knew his shadows. Nightmares hit hard, waking to eyes in the dark, checking every shadow, every gadget in my own place. That hum, that creak in an empty trailer, tells me he was there all along, watching like a skinwalker. Shivers me still. Booked the rental in early fall, right before my girl Lena and I headed to visit her family on the Lakota res, a few hours drive from ours. Picked it cause it was cheap, near her folks, solid reviews, pics showing a sturdy log cabin with a wide porch, fire pit out front, pine scents wafting in, plus a note about the root cellar being off limits. Figured hosts stashed gear there, no biggie, like sweat lodge stuff locked away. Pulled up at dusk. Place looked rugged, more wind-beaten than pics, solo amid rolling prairies and distant buttes, one neighbor's teepee lights far off. Host, Harlan, waited on the steps before we even parked. Tall, stooped, 50s-ish, braids graying, in a crisp denim shirt, smile tight, eyes scanning us too long on the handshake, voice warm but edged as he toured. Entry smelling of sweetgrass and faint earth. Living room with hide couch facing a stone hearth. Kitchen with cast iron. Upstairs loft bed under rafters. Paused at the cellar door by the pantry. Rapped the big lock. Stays shut, my storage, no need down there. No grin, just moved on to linens, then split. Unpacked, brewed sage tea, sat by the fire pit hearing owls and wind through grass. Bedtime silence hit deep, no cars, just vast quiet. Past midnight, faint thump from below. Listened, nothing. House creaking, I told myself. Next morn, scunned the fry bread in town, wandered powwow grounds, linked with Lena's sis till dark. Back for stew and stories. 2 a.m., woke for water, froze on stairs hearing drag like hides over dirt from below. 5 seconds, pause, again. Harlan said he'd be gone. Whispered to Lena, she heard too. Lay awake, hearts racing. Second night wrecked us. Day hiking Badlands, bone tired but 2:30 a.m., footsteps. Pace, pause, pace like listening back. Lena swore, breathing in lulls. Stared at stars through window till dawn, fear coiling. Third day, house felt heavy, spirits off. Checked cellar door locked, but sniffed rot like damp earth gone bad. Night fell early, noises at midnight, clinks like metal on stone, steps dragging on. Lena froze, brushing hair. That smoke alarm up there looks wrong. Climbed, spotted shiny black dot in center. Gut punched, unscrewed, tiny camera, light blinking. Searched, found another in wall, not by mirror, both bed aimed. Packed frantic, bolted to truck stop, called tribal police. 2 officers met, heard it all. Noises, eyes locked, depths. Followed back, door unlocked, we'd paid up. Seized cams, cards, statements, showed cellar, now ajar, black void. Cops descended, shouts erupted. Called us down, Harlan cowered in nook, monitor glowing, feeds from above. Arrested on spot for trespass spying. No court for us, statements sufficed. Rental app tossed credits our way to hush, took 'em, but we spill the tale. Scarred us deep. Stick to motels now, trust shattered like broken beads. I'm Kai, and this hit last week. Share a shotgun-style house with my roommate Ben, met via tribal Facebook group. Seemed solid at first. Quiet, respectful, a bit shy, but hey, I just needed someone to split bills without drama on the Cherokee res. I do day shifts at the cultural center, he pulls nights at the lumber mill. Barely crossed paths, his door shut mornings, gone evenings. Quick nods in the kitchen suited fine. Then weird vibes crept in my space. Came home, blanket drawer ajar. I always shut it tight against dust. Days later, lampshade tilted odd. Brushed off but unease gnawed like unseen eyes. One weekend deep cleaning, mopped floors, smudged sage hit the vents. Up high in corner, black speck where wall met beam. Closer, tiny cam wireless bed angled. Yanked it, hands trembling, adhesive cheap, slot empty for card. Bile rose, thought of sleeps, changes, hookups exposed. Only Ben had key. He was out, apartment hushed, stared at his door, pulse hammering. Twisted knob, stale whiff hit like old jerky and sweat. Blinds drawn, bed rumpled, desk chaos of feathers, beads, junk. Poked around, no laptop horrors, just mess. Shut it, hid cam and boot under bed. Test, if he hunts, guilty. 2 nights nada, tension eased, doubt flickered. Third night, 3 a.m. wake up, soft scrape by bed, like drawer easing. Slit eyes in moonlight, Ben hunched, digging where cam hid. Chest seized, played dead. He froze, turned slow, know you're up. Ice veins, where's it? Sat bolt, why spy on me? He claimed theft suspicion, bull, cam bed focused, yelled sicko. He denied, said proof only. Rage boiled, liar, shoved past, smash cam and sink, crunch satisfying. Landlord tomorrow, cops too. He glared blank, fists tight, retreated wordless. Slept none, couch vigil, every creak jumping. Dawn, cam vanished from trash, told landlord investigating, but zilch. Ben still here, silent passes chilling like winter wind. Theft lie? Nah. What footage? Shudder, scoured room, no more eyes. But last night, footsteps halt at door, floor groaning under weight, minutes eternal till fade. Hunting new spot, mulling charges, no pick, no proof, nada. Spirits guide me out, this shadow lingers heavy.